Hello, I'm Dick Wilson, and this is Camp Midnite. In an ever-continuing effort to expand our home viewership and make our mark on the historical annals of television, I've come up with what I feel is the ultimate plan for this. Here's what I'd like for you home listeners to do and home viewers. Please, pick up your phones right now. Call 1-800-555-3344 and give us your name. We're going to take this long list of names and send it in to the Guinness Book of World Records. They will enlist us as the most watched talk show in the history of television. We can do this. Letterman's too cool to do it. Carson doesn't care. Sajak has a game show to fall back on. Arsenio, my God, the man is working out of a trailer. He has no staff. We can do it here. Pick up the phone right now if you want to be in the Guinness Book of World Records and call 1-800-555-3344.
Hello? No, this isn't Captain Midnite. Wrong number. Hello? I don't know how you get in the Guinness Book of World Records. Who gave you this number? Well, it's the wrong number. Damn Dick Wilson giving out the wrong number again. Well, now that we're up, wanna go for a Dutch oven? Okay.
It's USA's Camp Midnite, starring Dick Wilson. Join Dick and his guests, Bill Kirkenbauer from Just the 10 of Us, comedian Tim Conway Jr., Werner Klemperer, Colonel Klink from Hogan's Heroes, T-shirt artists Dave-O and Cara Hollenbeck, Polish Solidarity leader Lech Wałęsa, and music by Carla Bonham. And as always, Scooter Beach and the Van Nuys Sound Machine. And now, your host, Dick Wilson!
Good job there, Scooter. Well, good evening, everybody. Welcome to Camp Midnite. Warm, fuzzy, comfortable little show here on Friday nights on the USA Network, and we're happy that you are with us. We got a great show lined up, as you heard in our opening, and we've got a great audience here tonight, and we got a great man on the keyboard, Scooter Peach and the band.
Thank you. Thank you. Hiya. Host of the show.
Scooter. Scooter just went to Hawaii, folks. Did you bring back anything with you, Scooter? Any pictures? How about you and your girlfriend? You got a picture of you and your girlfriend?
We went together, and I brought a little picture, kind of like,
let's
show
see
the
that.
audience a little
All right,
bit here.
sure. There's right here, Scooter and his girlfriend in Hawaii. A very special picture taken of them.
Here it comes now.
There they are.
That's the wrong one there.
Oh.
You know what Dick Clark said about dating on the show?
Dating, okay. I'm sorry you saw that, folks. Yeah, Scooter never went to Hawaii, and never did I either. I tell you what, as a matter of fact, let's just come over here and do something else at the moment, if you don't mind, please. Okay. You know, the one thing I like to do on this show more than anything else, let me just quell a couple of rumors here real quick. A lot of people are asking, trying to guess what is Dick's favorite part of this show. A lot of people say it's the food order. A lot of people say it's the wonderful musical groups that we have on, but those are all great. But no, the aces with me is things that sound dirty but really aren't, okay? Now, let me explain how this works, of course. What we have here is words that are dirty, sound dirty, but they're not really dirty. Let me show you here, just right off the bat, because I've got a whole stack of them here to begin with. Our first thing that sounds dirty today, but really isn't, comes to us from Stacy Sherman of Los Angeles, California. Now, Stacy owns some beachfront property out on the coast, and she gets up early every morning to sit on the beach and watch the high tide wash up on her littoral. That's a shore or a coastal region, gang, okay? All right, yeah, don't be afraid of these. These are just things that sound dirty, but really aren't. Our second dirty-sounding word comes to us from Jeff Manley of Franklin, Michigan. Jeff is the owner, I guess, of a pretty successful communications business up there, but in the early days, to make a buck, he used to spoliate. And to rob, pilfer, or generally take away is what that was. Now, our last thing that sounds dirty but really isn't, I think I need to call on the assistance of our camp nurse, Nurse Caroline. Can you come out, Nurse Caroline, please, and help me on this? Because, let's see. Yeah, okay. All right, there you go. Because Rob Unger of Sherman Oaks, he wrote in just, last week or so, and he was concerned about my health. He said, Dick, you've got some sort of little red patch on your skin. Maybe you should have Nurse Caroline check you out for possible scarlet fever. And as everybody knows in the medical profession, that is called a dick test. It really is. So, nurse, how am I doing? Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Well, you're still a dick.
Okay. Thanks, I think. Yeah, okay. Thank you, nurse. Thank you very much. Well, you know, folks, Los Angeles, the city of angels, is certainly the capital for weird and unusual clothing. And tonight in our backstage area of our show, we have with us a couple of people who are involved with the creative artistry that puts together some of the unusual clothing that you see around the area. And let's say hello now to T-shirt designers Dave-O and Kara Hollenbeck. All right. Yeah, there they are. Hey! All right, good to see you there, gang. You're all set up. Everything comfortable back there?
Yeah, it's great. A little bright, but you know.
It works. It works.
Should dry those T-shirts real quick, huh?
Yeah, right.
All right, now what is it you do? What are you doing with these shirts?
We make a mess on basically on a T-shirt.
No, we do hand-painted clothing. We do hand-painted faces and jackets like this with faces. And Dave-O and I basically put artwork on clothing so that not only can you put a piece of art on the wall, but you can wear it.
Which is kind of nice.
I noticed that you do have some artwork on the wall back behind you there. What are some of those things? What are we seeing there? Who did those?
Just a couple paintings that I did, a little whipped off, you know, in my spare time. Little trash masterpiece is what I call it. It's a masterpiece that I paint out of trash I picked out of the trash can, which is kind of an idea that I came up with.
Well, how did you get from going from the canvas to the T-shirts? What brought this on?
I met Kara.
I've been doing this for about 3 years. I started at Pepperdine in Malibu at college, painting, and then I met Dave last year, and I said, I want this on my line. So managed to get him.
Well, Kara, what are you going to be doing for us tonight throughout the evening?
Well, I'm going to be doing portraits of people in the audience, sort of like this, but of their face. And Dave-O's going to be doing jazz design like what he's wearing.
You kind of go for the psychedelic look, you know.
Yeah.
Can I tell
for
you?
people in the audience, yeah.
Well, how about this? How about if we send some people back there from our audience and you can either put their faces on T-shirts or use them in any way you feel you may need them? How would that be?
That sounds good.
As a matter of fact,
right.
Dick, we're doing a hack job right on you right as we speak.
Oh, are you?
So.
You're doing a Camp Midnite shirt?
Absolutely.
Right here.
All right, well, be careful with that thing now, okay?
Oh, this is
'Cause I want
dangerous.
that. There they are.
Very dangerous.
Dave-O and Kara Hollenbeck. We'll check back with them in just a few minutes here on Camp Midnite. Now, I don't know about you, but talking to trend-setting T-shirt fashion magnates really gets me a freaking for some fried cake, if you know what I mean. So who's up for eating? Raise your hands here, huh? That's good enough. I think tonight we'll give a call out to Designer Donuts, all right? Designer Donuts. And what I'm going to do, I'm going to pass this around, and we'll pick out the donuts that we want, have them send them over here to Camp Midnite, and we'll all be eating just like happy campers not too far away from now, all right? Let's do it on Camp Midnite. We'll be back in just a minute. Right here on the USA Network, we sent some people from our Camp Midnite audience backstage to take part in our T-shirt creations. Let's go back with Dave-O and Kara and see what's going on right now with this, okay? Let's find out as we look at those happy campers back there, huh? Caroline, is that you back there? Do you have a microphone?
Yes, I'm wearing a T-shirt myself.
All right, yeah, let's see that. Pull out there just a little bit. Let's take a look at this T-shirt here.
It's Audrey Landers.
Oh, okay.
Yay. Right. Now, we have some audience members back here, and they're going to get T-shirts made for them.
Mm-hmm. All right. All right, audience members, what kind of T-shirts do you want? What are you going to do? What are you going to do for them?
We're going to do portraits for these ladies. One is on a short shirt, and one's on a long dress.
Okay.
We're going to capture them.
My victim gets something weird, psychedelic, kind of like this jacket.
How long does it take you to do one of these, Kara, one of these picture shirts?
Well, it depends. Probably around 20, 30 minutes if I put a lot of time into it. If I'm
Yeah.
rushing, I can do it in 15.
Well, why don't you rush on this one? I'd like to see it about 15,
We will.
okay? All right, we'll check back with you in a little bit. Get to work back here.
All right.
All right. Caroline, you watch over everybody back here now.
Oh, you bet you have.
All right. My first guest of this evening has appeared in more TV than we have time to mention. Matter of fact, he's currently starring as Coach Lubbock in the hit AB series Just the 10 of Us. Welcome and greet Bill Kirkenbauer.
I have a.
What do you have here, Bill?
Well, I have a word for you that sounds dirty, but it isn't.
Oh, good. What is that?
Mucilix.
Oh, yes, that is.
Doesn't that kind of sound dirty?
Yeah, that's
But it isn't.
It is warm here.
I brought you a present. This is a Kirken fan. You become a member of the Bill Kirkenbauer fan club.
There it is, yes.
So I give these to people and they use them like this. This is wrong. It's a Kirken fan. You use it like this.
Oh, okay. No expense spared on these, Bill.
No, no.
Huh?
And I'll give them these
Yes.
away to some very lucky campers.
We understand this kind of a budget. Yeah, we
Good.
know that one. Yeah. Hey, how's the show going? Just the 10 of us.
Just fine. We got picked up for all of next year.
Ooh, what's that
Being
like?
Yeah. It's wonderful. The only problem is that my hometown of Tampa, St. Petersburg, actually hometowns,
Yeah.
they don't show the show there. And my poor old mother does not get to see my show.
My God. And I'm sure
She doesn't believe I have one. She says, I don't see it.
But like
That's
Mother,
not
she's told everybody in town you're on.
Yes,
Yeah.
yes. But
Tampa, St. Pete, come on.
they
Let's
show
go.
National Geographic, which is a wonderful show.
Yeah.
Lots of animals and things
Sure.
like that. But I think it'd be better if they showed my show.
Yeah, but you know, we had Brooke on a few weeks ago. She's on your
Yes.
show too. Oh, yeah.
Yes, yes.
What a good
So
time.
we're real happy about it. We'll be around for a while,
Well, good, good.
and now I can go out and buy a car. I haven't got a car. I walk around a lot.
What are you shopping for? Anything? I mean, you going with the big car or the
I
economy?
want one with a
car?
big key on the back and the trunk.
Oh, yeah, that'd be good.
Something like that. I think that'd be unusual. Either that or one of those big earth movers. I think in lieu of a car, like a big Caterpillar or something.
I've always wanted to
You
drive
can always
one
make
of
a
those.
parking space if you haven't got one.
Oh, gosh, yeah. Okay. You know, the great thing about you, Bill, is that if, like, this whole TV thing should blow up, you've done so many other things. You know, what else have you done besides acting?
Well, I was a disc jockey for a while.
Yeah, well, I am one, too.
Yes,
I think I am one still right now.
I worked at WSUN, St. Petersburg, Florida. And at that time, we used to play Ray Conniff and Mitch
Yes.
Miller. Things, a lot of old people
The
listen to
Norman
it. So,
Luboff Choir.
yes.
Yeah.
Mostly old people listen to the station, so I used to lie to them about what time it was so I could go home early. And, well, it's 12 midnight right now. It was like 7:30 and I could leave.
Well, how did you get? How did they find you for TV, for television? Now, the Growing Pains is where things kicked off, right?
Well, yes, I was and still am a stand-up comedian.
Yeah.
I've done that for years. I came out here in the early 70s. I followed my girlfriend out here at the time. She came out a couple of weeks early, and I drove out from Florida and knocked on the apartment that she'd just gotten, and she opened the door, and there was a guy sitting on the couch with his shirt off.
Ooh, yeah.
So I said, well, I can't go back. I'll stay here. And I did stand-up at many clubs around the country, and you get into a little acting, and then I was on Growing Pains, and the show magically spun off to Just the 10 of Us.
They like that, and there you are. Here you go.
It's amazing.
Yeah, let me just can we get a quick shot of Scooter? Could you let's just look at Scooter, just stand there for just a moment. The guy who wasn't wearing a shirt in your girlfriend's, did it look anything like this man?
No.
Okay, all right.
He was bald just like me.
Because I know Scooter's been shirtless in a couple of apartments around town, and I wanted to check on that. Yeah. Well, you know, were you the class clown back in school, back in the grade school days?
Yes, but I was very selective as to when I would interrupt the class. I was never a good student. Never really a good student. In fact, I got kicked out of a class in college. Teacher, I was playing around. We were listening to Gregorian chants. One of those real useful classes called humanities. So we sat and listened to Gregorian chants, and I was doing something with my driver's license. The teacher said, "Mr. Kirkenbauer." Up to this time, he'd been a very nice guy, and he was an ex-FBI agent. And he said, "Would you please go to my office?" And in local colleges, you know, the teachers get those little closet kind of offices about as big as a closet. And I went in there, and he came in and looked at me, and he said, "Mr. Kirkenbauer, I have never, ever, in 28 years of teaching, met anything like you." And I'm going to stand up. Let me show you what he did. He said, "Let me demonstrate for you." This is me. I'm trying to teach. This is the students. They're trying to learn. And you're kind of standing in the middle going, And then he said to me, I remember this very vividly. He looked at me and said, I'll make a deal with you. Go away. Just go away. You have an F average now. I'll give you a C. Just go away. And if you tell anybody, I'll flunk you. And he did. So I want to thank him for getting me into show business.
And there you go. You're right in there. Yeah.
Yes.
What kind of stand-up stuff have you been? Where have you worked? Have you worked in the strange corners of the earth?
I've worked some really strange. I worked the desert once.
Yeah.
For a bunch of attorneys. They wanted me to do a show, and they were having a little barbecue out in the middle of Palm Springs. And they said, well, at 8 o'clock we'll come and get you and bring you out, and you can do a little show by the fire. Well, they forgot it's very dark in the desert. There's no street lights, no nothing. You get 2 feet from the fire, you can't see anything. So they figured that out, and their answer to that was to get a couple pickup trucks, kind of turn them around like that and point them towards the middle and turn the headlights on bright. And I stood where the lights met, and that's where I did my show.
They said, all right, be funny.
Yeah, just be funny there for a little bit.
Yeah.
Yeah.
How do you come up with your stand-up stuff? You know, through the newspapers, headlines. What kind of stuff do you?
No, I think it's kind of a discipline. You got to write down the funny things that you think of. For example, I go to a health club, believe it or not.
Yeah.
I go play racquetball, and I always wonder why the parking spaces near the door at a health club are always filled. People want to go exercise, but they don't want to walk across the damn parking lot.
That's the way it is.
So you write that stuff down and you say it, and if people laugh, you go, oh, good, and if not, you kind of tear it up, which I'll be doing when I get
You've got to tell me, because I've never been to a health club. Yeah, tear that one up. Yeah,
racquetball. I like racquetball. You ever play racquetball?
I played it once. It's a pretty rough game.
Yeah, it's a good game. It's not like tennis. It's just back and forth. Tennis, the ball can get stuck in the fence.
Yeah.
With racquetball, if you wait long enough, the ball will come back to you.
Eventually.
Within 2 or 3 feet.
Bill, look behind us here. See what we have on the wall behind us? We have a cup full of styrofoam cups.
Oh,
see?
yeah.
We would like for you to sign a cup for us, put your dental impression on it in case we ever need to identify you in the future, okay?
Gee, this is an honor.
There you go. Thanks for being on Camp Midnite.
Sure. Well, you're more than welcome, Richard.
Bill Kirkenbauer, we're fans right here on Camp Midnite. Back in a moment. We'll check back with them in just a little bit. See how they're coming along with our audience members and the T-shirts they're making for them. My next guest started performing to pay back his gambling ticks. Now, ticks, folks, are for you who are not in the wagering world, are the debts that you owe everyone in the world. He can also be seen in the soon-to-be-released movie called Beverly Hills Vampire. Please welcome Tim Conway, Jr.
Thank you. Wow, what a huge audience. Anyway, folks, I'm welcome to Van Nuys, by the way. I wanted to say that beforehand because it's really stupid to say it afterwards. Am I on here? Anyway, I'm not the typical comedian. I don't come out and do a routine. I have no jokes whatsoever, so this may get a little dull for most of you. Anyway, I just thought that you guys would throw out suggestions and I'd make up a joke off the cuff. So, any suggestions, gang? Okay, right here. Sports. Do you ski at all? Yes, you do ski. Just say yes. Hiya, yes. Anyway, have you noticed in skiing that everything's a 20? You go and you rent skis. There's a 20, boys. You go, how much are the poles? 20? How much are the boots? 20 for the boots, just to rent them? Okay. All right, how much for a lift ticket? Another 20? Hiya! Hi, another deuce. How much for the hamburger? The one without cheese. Another 20, gang. The chapstick. No, the smaller one. Hiya, 20. Hiya, double deuce. Also, under sports, don't you hate the bilingual sportscasters? They would go something like this. Mike Marshall now comes up to bat, following Steve Sachs, and then Pedro Guerrero. Pedro Guerrero out of Panama. No. It's Pedro Guerrero. Speak one language, gang. Don't give me a deuce. Anyway, I got to show you something. I'm done with hockey games. I got to show you why. This is still a little painful for me to show people, but... Still a little infected, but I think it's starting to clear up. In September, they said they would take it. I'm trying to get Rogie Vachon to pull it out. Okay, any more suggestions? We're done with sports. Anything else? Okay, right. Hair, okay, hair. I'm losing my hair, yeah. Thank you very much, sir. I got a new attitude towards hair loss, though. Any hair that doesn't want to be in my body, I don't want in my body, man. I called the plumber 3 times last week, and the 3rd time he brought over brochures, folks. Wants to sell me my own snake. Hiya, $500 purchase for losing your hair. Do you notice that bald guys always say, well, now that I'm bald, I get more girls? Have you ever seen the girls the bald guys get? They're the girls the guys with hair don't want. Okay, any more suggestions, gang? Any more? Anything else? Okay, what did you say? Breasts. Breasts? Okay. Geez, wow. Okay, I got one. I didn't think I had one. Now I got one. Okay. Coming back, comedians like me always, travel around the globe. Anyway, just came back from Tijuana on an airplane, and the lady sitting next to me, 25-year-old, very cute girl, said, do you mind if I breastfeed my son? I had asked you only if I wasn't getting laughs that maybe you could throw some in. Thanks, Scooter. Anyway, she said, do you mind if I breastfeed my son, this little 6-month-old son? And I said, no, not at all. She was very cute, and I thought, maybe we could get a good way to get to know each other and stuff. So she started breastfeeding her son, and she said to me, she says, I normally don't do this, but on air flights, if my son doesn't get breastfed, he starts screaming and crying because he has a problem with his ears. And I said to her, well, I've always had a problem with my left ear on landing. The stewardess moved me. In California, here's another one. Great, 2 breast jokes, awesome. In California, with commutative property, if you are married and you get a breast job while you're married, when you get divorced, man gets one. I don't care which one. He gets a singleton now. You girls make up your own mind which one's going. I have a girlfriend who is thinking, not the present girlfriend, but my old girlfriend, who is thinking about getting a breast implant and also her legs done at the same time. So not knowing what is done, the procedure of the operation, I said, why don't you get them both done at the same time? Just take the fat off your legs and put them in your breasts. She said to me, why don't you take the hair off your butt and put it on your head? The hair off my butt and put it in my head. Hiya. All right, any other suggestions? Real quick, anybody else? Anybody else? Suggestions? Okay, relationships. Good. I've got one for that. Anyway, you guys heard of textbook relationships, right? Bones is involved in a checkbook relationship. Hiya, as long as there's commas in my checkbook, there's love in her heart. Went out with a girl the other day who said, at dinner, she said, how does a lobster sound? I said, how does it break out your friggin' wallet sound? Is that too harsh? Going out with a girl about a year ago, has the nerve to tell me, after 3 months, totally in love with this girl, has the nerve to tell me over dinner, she says, in the middle of her soup, by the way, I'm bi. That's mind-boggling, by the way, I'm bi. That's not a by the way. A by the way is my soup's cold, by the way, my salad's not good, but by the way, I'm bi doesn't work, man. You've got to preface that in a different way. You've got to say, I've got something to tell you that's really going to change your life. Okay, and last thing, one more thing. Anything, anybody, go. Okay, great. Things I hate. Real quick, new Pampers. They have Pampers for girls and boys. Believe me, at birth, isn't it only about a 1/4 inch difference, gang? Thank you. I'm Tim Conway Jr. Thank you, guys.
Hey, all right. Good. Woo. You need the mic here? Let's see. There you go. Put that on there. All right. Tim Conway Jr. Ladies and gentlemen.
I work on this show today.
Yeah, the reason we love this man, not only is he funny, but he is also one of our segment producers on Camp Midnite, Tim Conway Jr. Yeah.
That's true. We write all the comedy
Well, that's
for
funny.
you.
Why aren't you that funny when you're writing the stuff for me? You know, oh, God. Oh, okay, I'm sorry. Oh,
Sorry, I didn't mean to knock water into you after an insult like that.
I'm sorry. Yeah, oh, now, seeing it, yeah, okay. Yeah, runner. Yeah, okay.
You okay?
Yeah, I really am.
Here,
Fine.
let me get it with your show card.
Oh, no, that's your questions. Wait a minute. That's what I was going to ask you.
Shit.
Well, just a minute here. I've got this here.
They heard that one in
Hold
the
it.
booth.
Here it is. Yeah, that was what movie was that? A Steve Martin movie, I think. Yeah, it must have been heck growing up around a house with your dad that had the same name. What was it like growing up around the Conway house?
Well, actually, my dad had a different way of reprimanding us than the normal dad would. I guess the normal dad just goes there and really kicks butt, huh? When you've done something wrong. My dad did it with humor. I remember an incident in high school, for instance. My curfew was 2:30 in the morning. Not bad for high school. I got home about 6 a.m. one morning. Get in bed, turn the alarm on, turn it back off, turn it off, turn it back on. And my dad comes in 9 o'clock and he says, excuse me, Tim, what time did you get home last night? I said about 2:25, 2:26, right around there. And he says, oh, that's funny, and he walks away. And I said, wait, so what's so funny about that? And he said, well, the LA Times gets delivered at 5 a.m. And I said, well, what does the LA Times have to do with me? And he said, well, it's just funny that your car is parked on it. I parked on the paper, gang!
Yeah, I got it.
Hiya, boys!
Yeah.
Hiya, Batman. And
Right
it's the
there.
Sunday Times, too, so it's this thick.
Wheels on it. Yeah.
My car's halfway over.
Say, what,
I want to do something special.
Oh, really?
Can I change this to real
All right,
quick?
wait a minute.
I want to point out somebody in the audience. Kim Hodgert here. Can we get a shot of her, somebody?
All right, yeah.
She's
Okay.
the blonde in the first row.
Okay,
I want to ask you something real quick on national television. We've been dating for on and off for about 9 months or so. And I dressed up for it, and I just really wanted to ask her on national television. I've never done this. I always wanted a fantasy, and you're the witness.
Wonderful. Okay.
Kim Hodgert, would you go steady with me?
Huh? Well, I guess we'll find out the answer.
Yes or no?
Huh? I guess.
Yes.
Yes! All right, yeah. All right. Tim, like to sign a cup here. Tim Conway Jr. Come on, sign it up here for us on Camp Midnight. Yeah. We'll be back in a minute. Will be with us, and Polish labor leader Lech Wałęsa joins us later on, and we'll check back with Dave O and Kara Hollenbeck and find out what's going on with our T-shirt folks right here on Camp Midnight. Right now, next up at Camp Midnight is a guest who's really experienced at running camps himself. Matter of fact, his POW camp, Stalag 13, moved along quite nicely, and he was as the bumbling Colonel Klink on Hogan's Heroes. He commandeered quite a few television awards. Let's welcome Werner Klemperer. Boy, good to see you. Welcome to Camp Midnight.
Thank you. I have to tell you something right away.
What's that?
I am so happy to know you're still a dick.
Yes, yes.
So wonderful.
Yes, you know, it was questionable there for a moment.
But
yes,
it's wonderful news.
It's good, and you know, I've got my health. I'm a dick. What more can I ask for?
Right.
Huh?
That's right.
Yeah.
That's right.
Boy, you won some awards as Colonel Klink, didn't you? You racked up some Emmys.
Couple of Emmys, yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
All right. Congratulations on that.
Thank you. Thank you.
Plus 5 nominations. What was it like going through the Hogan's Heroes years? What was it like?
We had a great time. We were very lucky because all 7 of us, and I consider it a show for 7. You know, it was really an ensemble show. We got along very well, and that's important. And we had a good time, and it worked. It was just fabulous.
It's in syndication, I guess, all over the world now.
Yes, there's something very interesting about that. We ran the show, let's see, it was on the network almost 7 years, 7 seasons. Mm-hmm. And since then it's been in syndication all the time, all over the country. And they tell me it's being seen by more people today than it was then because they do it 5 days a week on the local stations, and we have we've gotten a whole new audience.
Through different generations.
Well, you
sure.
see, all the people that were not even born then are now at the age where they would enjoy that show.
How did you create the Klink character? What did you draw from?
Well, I knew he was a sort of a pompous ass, you know, that was important.
Yeah.
And I knew he wasn't too bright. So I wanted to give him some physical traits. So I thought of the monocle, first of all, which sort of, that was in Germany during the days of the Kaiser. It was sort of a sign of some kind of aristocratic thing. And most of these people that wore these monocles were poops, if you know what I mean. Then I thought of the riding crop. I thought that was kind of a good touch because for me that was like a security blanket. I held on to it desperately all the time, and that kind of helped. And the rest all came from, I read some books on military people and stuff like that.
You know, so often, when people play a character so well that they can become typecast in that character, did you have any kind of problem with
I had a little problem the first couple of years. There were a lot of producers that wanted to hire me for roles that were that type of character. I was lucky enough to have made enough money, and I don't mean to say that I'm rich, but I'd made enough money that I didn't have to rush to the next job. So I just refused all those kind of jobs, and I hung in there, and it's fine now.
Well, not only besides television, folks, we all know and love him as Colonel Klink, but there's so many other things that you do. A musical background. I mean, the things you've done in music, like...
Well, actually, I just finished recently a long run with Joel Grey on a show called Cabaret. We did this on a national tour and then on Broadway for a whole season.
It was nominated for a Tony, wasn't it?
Yes, and it was a wonderful experience. As far as music is concerned, I think what you're talking about is I do a lot of work as a narrator with the symphony orchestras. Now, for the audience, that may sound rather strange, but those people who know pieces like Peter and the Wolf and Lincoln Portrait, those are the kind of pieces that are done with an orchestra where you have a speaking voice, and I do a lot of that all over the country.
You also have sang opera. Where did you do that?
Well, that's a little bit of an exaggeration. I have appeared in operettas, yes, with the Seattle Opera Company and in Cleveland, yes.
What'd you do? You got an invitation to the White House at one point.
Oh, yes. I was working at the Metropolitan Opera in a Mozart opera that had a very important speaking role in it. And this was during the Carter administration. And the ballet company of the Metropolitan Opera was invited to go to the White House to do this piece, Babar the Elephant. It's a story, a children's book story. And they needed a narrator, so they asked me to come and narrate the piece. So I went to the White House. It was very exciting. We were in the East Room. It was a special occasion, a Christmas party for all the children that were children of the ambassadors from all the different countries.
That must have been great.
And it was exciting to meet President Carter and his wife.
Yeah. Well, congratulations also recently. What happened down in Florida at the Disney MGM park to you?
Right. I don't know whether the audience knows this, but Disney has started a whole new thing in Orlando, Florida. They have opened up new studios in conjunction with MGM. And they had the opening ceremonies what took place last week. And I was asked to come there. They had an evening of legends of television. And I was given an award for that.
You were made a...
I'm now a legend, you know what I mean? That means I'm so old, it's pitiful.
Well, we still love him, though, don't we? Sign and bite a cup for us, would you? Werner Klemperer on Camp Midnite.
Do I just bite in it?
Just bite down there. There you go. All right, and autograph it, and you've done it
Where
just
do you
like
want
this.
it? Right
around
there?
the side there. That's good. Werner Klemperer, everybody. Welcome back to Camp Midnite. By golly, you know, as a bi-weekly traveler out to this lovely Los Angeles area, I'm constantly overwhelmed at some of the wonderful, wild sounds and exciting things to do here in the southwestern United States. Lucky for me, I have Tim Conway, Jr., a fellow who can straighten out and show me the right path to the really exciting vacation spots in town. Matter of fact, Tim Conway, Jr. has prepared a two-part feature for us this evening outlining some of his favorite hot vacation spots around town, and I think we're ready to go. The first half takes us to the relaxing desert community of Palm Springs. Let's take a look.
power broke down about 20 miles back. We're here at the Palm Springs Palm Desert Marriott. I'll be okay with it. Anyway, popular vacation spot for people who live in Los Angeles, as well as people who come from out of town. Anyway, let's go on and see what they have to offer. Here, there's a drugstore.
Wow, the lobby's an incredible place. A tropical playground of waterfalls and exotic birds. But, gee, is it overgrown? You'd think they'd take better care of the joint. I had to figure out help them out by trimming the ivy a little.
Mr. Conway, we want it like that.
Oh, like this? Overgrown? All right, sorry. Jeez, angry. Sorry about that. Well, we finally made it to the room, and the first thing I always like to look for is the bed. Oh, this one seems pretty sturdy. Uh-oh. Wow. Hope the manager doesn't see this. Geez, this isn't going to go away. So now it's off to check out the other activities here at the Marriott. Nice joint they have here. I found the golf pro, and he promised to help me fix that nasty hook of mine. I think I overcompensated, though. We found the driving range at the Marriott. What it is, as you can see, there's people down there, and there's also people here hitting at each other. It's kind of a we versus them, push me, pull me. Oh, hey! Hey! I gotta fire back. Well, they got the best of me at the driving range, but whoops, oops. What do we have here? Looks like Bones will get the last laugh. You'll probably need this on the 18th, won't you? See ya. Well, now it's off to the pool. Wow, Dick, you're not going to believe the women they have around this pool here. Well, as you noticed, none of them were really talking to me. So I thought I'd teach the local kids a thing about scuba diving. I'm a pro. You know that? Use these fins here. These are Class A fins used by the best. Jockey Company. The boots there will protect my feet. These will protect my hands, the cap, or my head. Now, the mask. I bought many masks before, but this is the best one I've ever purchased. Gotta put a spit in there. Keep the fog out. Put the mask on like this. Grab your snorkel so you can breathe underwater. And we're all set. Okay, kids, I'm going to grab a hot dog. Well, the dogs at the snack bar were a little pricey, so I went looking to borrow some scratch, some jack.
$100 bills, deuce. The man's got a deuce on him. Nope. Trips. Trips, boys. Trips Hundies.
How do you think?
Hiya four. Hiya one shy of a fin.
Yes.
Hiya keep on multiplying.
You guys want to play a couple of numbers here?
Okay, I'll play numbers.
He's got my money too, you know.
Okay, what do you got?
4 6s.
You win. No, wait. Actually, wait. 3 9s.
3 9s. Nah, you win.
I didn't have 3 9s, but thanks. Hi, can I join you guys?
Sure.
What are your names? Kevin. And you are?
Nalani.
Nalani. That's an unusual name. What is that derived from?
Hawaii.
Hawaii? Are you from Hawaii?
No, I'm not.
Can I get between you guys, sir? Let's scoot right in here. Well, hi. Hey, Kevin. Anyway, so are you guys married or?
Yes, we are.
I'm sorry, you were?
Newlyweds.
You're newlyweds. When did you get married?
March 18th.
March 18th. You know, my lucky day is March 18th.
It is.
Yeah, I won the Exacta at Santa Anita on March 18th. It was a 3-2 box I had with my dad. I actually didn't. I booked it. Where are you originally from?
Ontario.
Ontario, Canada?
California.
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 Oh, fantastic. That's a nice town. You guys have an airport.
We have an airport. It's an international airport now, though.
It's an international airport? Yeah, I bet a lot of guys coming from China fly right into Ontario, huh?
Sure.
Well, tried to meet a few other women around the pool, but came up a little short. So I decided to check out the boat tour on the miles of waterway, aptly named Lake Marriott.
This is a luxury cruise for how many? For 8?
For 8 to 10.
8 to 10 people. Is there a bar on board by chance?
No, but you can bring your own drinks.
Oh, you can? Well, then I will now notify you that I've done just that. I don't do well on these things. I get a little seasick.
you guys don't have crackers on board, do you? Since we're doing Camp Midnight out here, and I used to skip at the Valdez on occasion. I was wondering if you guys could just allow me to take over the helm, as they say in the skipper business.
Do you have any experience?
I have a license. I have a Marriott Lake license. I don't have it on me. What does it cost to get on this boat?
It's all complimentary.
Complimentary?
Mm-hmm.
Wow, that's fantastic. That's kind of like free.
Yes, it is free. Same
Really?
thing.
It's complimentary and free?
Yes, both.
That's fantastic. Yeah, I like things that are complimentary. Like, watch this. I'll compliment you. You have a very nice tan.
Thank you.
That's complimentary. That's kind of like what we're doing here.
So what's free then?
And you have nice blue eyes.
Well, so much for that. Now back to the room for some chow.
Hello, room service? Yeah, hi, I'm with the Camp Midnight crew. Oh, you're gonna pay for our room service? Great. Let me have the broiled swordfish for here. The roasted rack of lamb to go. Filet mignon to go. Medium. You guys have solar cane? Yeah, I'm a little burned. No. Chef's Daily Special would be great. To go. This is Bones for Camp Midnight, and coming to you from the Palm Desert Marriott in Palm Springs, and I think I'm gonna pretty much just, oh no. Oh, it's starting to itch. Could somebody get the shades? I think I'm getting reflection. Oh God, does this hurt?
All right, Bones, yeah. Okay, Tim Conway Jr., folks, our representative travel expert for Camp Midnight. I'm going there, by golly, Palm Springs, and I'll, Bones, boy, I tell you, that is the ultimate in giving your all to the company right there, the way he burned himself out there. We'll check back with him in a little bit later in the show, and he's going to take us to another location also and find out where else the Happy Bones goes to travel. Let's check backstage real quick with our T-shirt designers. We got Dave-O and Kara Holland backstage. And I understand you have a few finished. Can we see those? Can you model those for us real quick?
Yeah, they're painting away, but they won't let me help.
Okay,
Here.
Caroline, yeah.
Here we go.
She's dangerous with the brush,
Yes,
I gotta tell you
hold
right
on
now.
there.
Dave made this already. Camp Midnight Mayhem.
I like that. Yeah.
Kinda wacky.
Okay. What else you got there?
Kara made one too.
Kara.
Made Michelle.
You've done that already?
Yes.
Gosh, that's incredible. How's that Camp Midnight T-shirt coming?
Awesome.
We're having a little trouble. It's
No.
kind of, looks like
He's kidding.
Green eyes on me, okay? Green eyes. All right, Dave.
got red around the,
We'll check back with you in a minute, all right?
You got it.
Okay, all right, thank you there. Okay, folks, to tell you what, we'll be back with more Camp Midnight in just a moment right here on the USA Network. Oh, wait a minute, hold it.
Dick, why don't we get some food?
Well, I thought if we went to commercial, I could eat it all. Okay, well, you know, come to think of it, dealing with a T-shirt toting twosome inevitably gets me crying for a crawler, fretting for a fritter, motivated for a maple bar, and bitching for a bear claw. So the food is here. Let's take a look from Designer Donuts, huh? Yeah, we have a wonderful spread of donuts. Chocolate mousse, we've got peanut butter surprise, Dutch apple crunch, Rocky Road cherry jubilee. Look at all this stuff. Strictly strawberry, raspberry rage. Over on Sunset Boulevard is the location I've got here for Designer Donuts. Try them out. I think you'll like them. Hey, I'm going to have you come up and have some in just a moment. But first, we've got our network stipulation video ready to go. It's Far Drum Buzz. Is that far or ear? Was that an F or an E? Ear. We've got a cheap typewriter. Eardrum Buzz by Wire. Come on up here and eat some food. Network stipulation video and Designer Donuts being consumed by our handsome guys here. Take a look at these guys, huh? On Camp Midnight, all right? Watch yourself on TV, guys. All right, we'll be back in just a minute. Put a few donuts in these people and they hit the ceiling. I tell you, we're right here at Camp Midnight. Comfortable little show on Friday nights. Well, it's time now for the second part of Tim Conway Jr.'s travelogue into exciting places to go visit when you're in Southern California. This time, the Los Angeles Zoo asked our own Bones to show up, look around, a new children's feature they have there called Adventure Island. Let's tune in now and see what's going on with our own Bones.
Dick, we're at Los Angeles Zoo, one of the biggest zoos in Los Angeles. Over 80 acres of wild birds and animals, 2,000 of them. Let's go in and see them. Hi, we're standing in front of Adventure Island, evidently a new children's exhibit here at the LA Zoo, and you are Jackie?
Jackie, and it's for children and adults as well.
Jackie's our volunteer for the day, and she's going to show us around, so let's take a look. What is that noise we hear?
Those are just jungle sounds, adventurous jungle sounds. I think they're cats.
And explain what we have here.
These are roosters.
Ah, you know, I was at a cockfight the other day. You guys don't promote cockfighting at the zoo here, do you?
You are trouble, mister. No.
I like the one in the black and white.
That's Colonel Sanders. He's our head rooster.
And the other one?
Lana. It's his girlfriend. Oh, wait, roosters are all men. That's a man.
Great.
Yeah.
Hey, have you ever been to the zoo before?
I come here on Thursdays after my pottery class.
I think I could take my chances and hop in with her. What is this? What is that?
It's a kangaroo.
A what? Kangaroo? Let me see this. And let me see. How about if I give you a couple bucks for it, huh? There you go. The rams weren't really moving, so I thought I'd just jump in and stir them up a little. Turns out they stir pretty easily. Boomba! Hiya, pavement face! And who do we have here?
This is Angel J, and he's a horse.
What race is he in? Ah, here he is. 9th race. Geez, I better get over there before post time. Thank you. Oh, great. I'll take Angel J and Charles the Great, an exacta box, please.
Sorry, there's no wagering at the zoo, sir.
Oh, sorry. Didn't stay in here long, the groundhog domes. I had a kraut dog for lunch, and it seems to be coming back on me. Anyway, over here is the vulture. Jackie, tell me a little about the... Jackie? 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 Oh, God. And apparently this is the sound that a sandhill crane makes. Let's try it out here. Yeah, this gets real dull. And what is it we have here?
Well, this is really a lot of fun for the little children. It's very scientific, and if you look through this, you would actually see what a mountain lion sees.
Okay. We're taking a look through now, and it seems to be focused, strange as it may seem, on a big fat guy with a hot dog. Look, Dick. Oh, a bat. You got a cold coming on?
No, I just get allergic with all these damn animals.
I know what you mean. I'm getting a little stopped up myself. What are the animals swimming underwater here?
Oh, I can't see them there. I think these are the sea otters.
Yeah, no, they're the hippopotamus.
There you go. This is the hippopotamus, which is actually related to the rhinoceri.
Rhinoceros.
Right, there you go.
Yeah. You know, I'm getting a little hungry. Is there anywhere I can get a big steak at the zoo?
Oh.
I kind of ran out of smokes. Yeah, let's see what this machine will do. Let's see what's come up with here. Oh, great. Cigarettes. We're at the LA Zoo souvenir shop, and I thought before I head out I might as well pick up a couple. Oh, a koala bear. I think I'll just... No, you don't. As you can see in the gift shop, they also sell the authentic thing. They sell actual bald eagles here, and this one only goes for... Ooh. Miss, he's got my eye again. Could you give me a hand here? Ooh. Well, Dick, that'll do it from the LA Zoo. I'd like to thank Jackie here for showing us around. Jackie. And if you viewers are at home or ever in the LA area, don't miss the LA Zoo.
That's right.
Really a great place to bring the kids.
Yes, it is.
You know, before we go, my pups are a little sore from walking around all day. Can you kind of give my corns a once-over?
That's not my job.
Oh, get a load of these.
Well, belong in the zoo.
All right. Tim Conway Jr., Bones, our travel man at Camp Midnite with the LA Zoo. Thanks, Tim. Well, all right, our T-shirt originators are back out here in front now. And we have, of course, Dave-O and Kara Hollenbeck. And what's the company that you're with?
Kara Enterprises.
All right, let's see what you've done now. We had some people model from our audience. Let's bring first the person up here.
Rebecca?
Come on up here. Rebecca? Is that your name? Okay, where are you from, Rebecca?
I'm from Los Angeles.
All right, let's look. Isn't that marvelous, huh? Look at that. Will that be large enough for you, think?
I think so.
Okay, all right. There you go. A beach cover-up. How long will that, before that dries? Do you need
It'll be dry tomorrow.
Okay. Well, Rebecca, go there and stand by yours right over there, Rebecca. And, okay, who else do we have here?
Michelle.
Michelle, where are you from?
LA.
All right, good. Still a home girl. And here, let's scoot over here so we can see this here. Isn't that wonderful? Wow. Marvelous. All right. Okay, there you go. Dave, what do you got over here?
Oh, I got a little portrait of this guy here. It looks just like him.
Yeah.
Hold
Camp
this up here.
Midnite
Mayhem.
Mayhem. All right, there you go. That's wonderful.
It's kind of a wild thing, you know.
Now, is this the puff paint type stuff here?
No, absolutely not. This stuff a little dry flat and won't. Puff paint just kind of gets on my nerves.
Okay, all right, good. Now, where can we buy these? Where can we go to find these? Where's the shop? Who wants to?
We sell out of the California Mart downtown through a rep named Elaine Cricket, who's the best.
All right.
And we're also in stores Moselle and Century City. In Chicago, we're in a store called Splurge.
Okay.
And in New York, we're in the Icing.
Great, and if they want to call, there's a number on the screen now. That was the number to call, right?
Yeah.
Okay, what's this on the floor real quick? Let me see this one. Hold that one up, huh? Yeah, look at this. Huh?
Yeah, look at this.
Well.
Not bad.
Thank you. Dave-O and Kara. That's beautiful. We'll be back in a minute, folks. To Camp Midnite on the USA Network, and now a very special and historic moment, ladies and gentlemen. It's the first time ever that we've had a Nobel Prize winner on our show. Now, if I may introduce Polish labor leader Lech Wałęsa. Lech Wałęsa. All right, hold it just a minute. There must be some kind of problem. Apparently, we have a problem with our guest. Can we get a segment producer out here? Warren, are you in the area? Warren? All right, yes.
Yes, Dick, can I be of some assistance?
Warren Bell, folks, segment producer. Warren, where the heck is Lek Valenza?
One moment, I'll check. Red team leader, this is Red 3, requesting information on possible guest number 4 ETA. Over. It'll be just one moment.
Are they working on it?
Yeah, we're checking it out.
Okay, all right. Well, I guess we've got a moment. Why don't you tell the folks about what you do?
Well, I'm a Class 2D segment producer. I'm specially trained in the formulation of comedy bits and the implementation of said segments.
What is all this stuff you've got here?
This is the segment producer's utility jumpsuit, Dick. As you can see, I'm fully equipped with writing implements, paper fastening devices, correction tools, and glue stick. Also, I carry your information cards for the show, maps, and enough food to survive a small disaster.
Oh, like a small disaster, like a little earthquake or something?
No, like your opening monologue, Dick. Oh, just a little segment producer humor there. We feel it helps cut the tension. Oh, hold on. Oh, I'm getting a little information. Hold on here, please.
Oh, my gosh. What is it?
Roger? Roger. Well, Dick, I'm told that Lek Valenza is being detained because of visa problems.
What, he can't get into the country, or what?
No, he's over his credit limit. Apparently he's at the bar next door, and he's run up quite a tab. They won't let him leave until he tinkles the kitty. Hold on. Yes? Roger. We'll hold position until advised. He's with that Bones character.
Oh, no. Oh, gosh. Well, okay, so I guess we've got a little time. How's the show doing so far?
Show's going very well, Dick. You're hitting on 89% efficiency with your wisecracks and comebacks, 92% on your prepared banter. In addition, your communication quotient, warm fuzzy index, and repartee ratio are all reading between good and excellent overall. In addition, that's a mighty nice sweater.
Oh, thank you very much. How about the audience numbers? What are we looking like so far?
We've maintained our ratings well throughout the show, although unfortunately our demographics are skewing a little bit old tonight. Here, try these T56/double D catchphrases. That should lock in the youth crowd.
This'll do it? Mm-hmm. Okay, let's see here. That's pretty steep for a gazebo.
Yeah.
The kids are saying this?
Yes, believe me, they're saying it in the malls as we speak. Also, Dick, our records indicate that we have not yet heard Scooter's regular catchphrase.
Hey, Warren, if you're going to make me say that line again, I'll kill you.
Red team, I have a positive Scooter catchphrase confirmation. That's a Roger. Still awaiting guest number 4 ETA.
All right, good. Well, I mean, what else? I mean, is there anything else I can do for you?
Well, Dick, we're really just here to make you be the best that you can be.
Oh, thanks.
Oh, hold on. Roger, we'll initiate emergency sequence 5. Dick, apparently Lek Wałęsa and Bones have been arrested. I'm now authorized to give you the emergency comedy bit.
Oh, no, not that.
Specially designed to fill the time created by the arrest of a scheduled guest.
Oh, no. I knew we had the emergency comedy bit, but I hope we'd never have to get to it.
Godspeed, Dick Wilson.
Thank you. Warren Bell, folks, segment producer. You know, I love all the guys who work on this show and gals, but and it's also great that Camp Midnite was able to recently defray the cost of Warren's trip to Mexico. All right, well, I never thought we'd have to go into the emergency comedy bit, but by golly, let me get it on my clipboard, and I think we're ready to go. All right, well, here it is, folks. You see, in 1990, the Census Bureau, the United States Census Bureau, is going to take a census of everyone in America. They're going to grill us about questions of all different kinds. It's going to cost $2.6 billion, that's plus tax and tip, to have this thing done across the country. So I thought, I got a little time on the show, why doesn't Dick be a volunteer census taker and defray some of those costs, however minuscule they may be? So I'm just going to come to the audience and ask you a few questions, all right? All right, don't everybody look at your feet, because I'm going to talk to you first, all right? Let me just come out this way first. This gentleman has sat here patiently through the show and been a very good audience member. How are you? What's your name?
I'm Don.
Don? Okay, just a couple quick questions. How many in your household?
2.
All right, how many TV sets do you think in the household?
2.
How many crazy straws do you have in your household?
0.
All right, and you are?
Lori.
Laura, stuffing or potatoes?
Potatoes.
All right, very good. Okay, and you are?
Michael.
All right. The first thing that you wash in the shower, please.
My face.
Very good. Very good answer. All right, let's just come over this way. Just follow me over here real quick. Back on the back row we have right here. Your name is?
Ricardo.
Where are you from, Ricardo?
California.
All right. How many cars do you have in your household?
3.
All right. How many licks to get to the Tootsie Roll center of a Tootsie Roll Pop, would you say?
I don't know.
That's close enough. All right, thank you very much. Let me just reach right over here. Just excuse me, reaching across. And your name?
Brian.
Brian, good to have you here on Camp Midnite. Thanks for being here answering these questions. How many card tables do you have in your house?
0.
All right, how many cards do you have?
How many cards?
Yes.
0.
When did you lose it?
I never had any.
All right, that's good. That's good enough for me. Maybe I'll introduce you to one of the ladies here in the front row here a little bit later. Let's go down here to the front row speaking. All right, and yes, you are right here in this camera. You are?
George.
Well, George, nice to see you. How many in your household?
3.
All right. How do you spell relieve?
Coors.
Yeah, okay, good. All right. Here's a gentleman that I know the Census Bureau will want to know. And by the way, in 1860, the census category included lunatics, idiots, paupers, convicts. Which one would you put yourself in on that?
No comment.
Okay, all right. What's your name?
Tom.
Tom, all right. Tom, when you put the toilet paper on the roll, do you go with it over the top or underneath?
I like it over the top.
Do you? Why is that, do you think?
Just a psychological
It's just the
thing,
way God meant it to be, wasn't it? Yeah, all right. Let's just duck walk on over this way. How about this, all right? And you are?
Rita.
Rita, nice to have you here on the program. How does a crankshaft work?
I don't know.
That's the same problem I have with it, yeah. One more quick one. Let's just, let's go right over here. Swing the camera right here. We're working very close with our cameraman right now. And your name?
Dina.
Dina, where were you when you heard your first Beatles song?
Driving in my new Mercedes.
Really? Where were the Beatles when you first heard your new Beatles song? Do you know?
I have no idea.
All right, another quick question. Did they have a 4th of July in England?
No.
Well, they have a 3rd and a 5th, so why don't they have a 4th of July? All right, there she is, ladies and gentlemen. And hopefully that'll help the Census Bureau out. We'll be back in a moment on Camp Midnite. Yeah. Welcome back to Camp Midnite, folks. I tell you what, My next guest is a talented singer-songwriter, and we're very excited to have her playing on our stage this evening. Singing the song New World from the album of the same name, please welcome Carla Bonoff. Yeah. All right. Carla Bonoff. Yeah, great. Wonderful song. Well, I don't know if I should get on my knee or stand up here. You want to stand up and join me here?
Sure.
Let's stand up. We'll be closer to the same size. There we go. Oh, all right, there you go. Nice song. Well, tell me about New World, this album.
Well, it's my latest album. It was recorded last year, and it's been out for a few months, and it's called New World.
Yeah, all right, good. Is this a single that's out on it at the moment?
Yeah.
Okay,
yeah.
New World. Buy it. You know what to do, folks. The Camp Midnite charge. Well, how long have you been writing now? It's been a long time.
Gosh, at least 15 years.
Yeah, right. And a lot of different artists have recorded your stuff, of course. Probably Linda Ronstadt. We know it has a long association with her.
Yeah.
What kind of what songs have you done for her?
She recorded the song that I wrote called "Someone to Lay Down Beside Me." That people seem to know the most, and one called "Lose Again" and "If He's Ever Near" also.
Great, good. What kind of atmosphere do you like to write in?
I write in my house alone with nobody around except my cats.
Yeah?
Yeah.
And how long does it take to put down a song? Does it vary from inspiration to inspiration?
Sometimes it's 20 minutes. Sometimes, you know, a song will take 6 months from getting a piece of it to really ending it.
Yeah, that's marvelous. What are you doing any touring now on this new album?
Yeah, on and off. I'm doing a lot of stuff. I have some dates coming up here in June.
Do you know what they are? I have them written down. They're all the way over there. Should I go get them? Let me get them here. Just follow me over here just a moment, okay? Because I want to get these, because I want you to go see Carla when she comes to your town. Here we have it here. All right. June 8th, if this sounds familiar, tell me. June 8th at the State Theater in New Brunswick, New Jersey.
That's with John Hyatt.
All right, great. June 10th, Great Woods Performing Center in Mansfield, Massachusetts. And that's going to be with your buddy?
Bonnie Raitt and Richard Thompson also.
All right. Well, best of luck on this album. Carla Bonoff, New World.
Thank you.
And thanks for coming with us here on Camp Midnite.
Thanks
Okay? Carla Bonoff! Yeah! We'll be back in a minute. Welcome back to Camp Midnite right here. We've had an incredible show. Scooter, can you come over here? Did we work that out? Can you come over here and work this out? Come on over and sit down here with me, folks. Sure. All right, we'll work this out. While Scooter's coming on, I want to thank Bill Kirkenbauer, our guest tonight, also Werner Klemperer, Tim Conway Jr., Bones, Mr. Funny Travel Man. Come on over, Scooter. Come on over here. Oh, yeah. Dave-O and Kara Hollenbeck. I'll be taking that shirt right on back to Kansas City with me. What, we got a little cord tied up? Yeah. Also, Carla Bonoff. Thank you, Carla, for that beautiful song. How you doing, huh? It's good to see you here. You know, we got a little bit of time, but I have never asked you to bite and sign a cup. Scooter Peach, ladies and gentlemen. Biting and signing a cup right here. Yeah, there you go.
An audience member, too.
Typical musician, I would say. There it is, Scooter. Next week on our show, we've got from the Charlotte Hornets, Kurt Rambis will be here. Yeah. Actress Danielle Brisbois. We've got Christopher Daniel Barnes from the show Day by Day, star of Day by Day. Special effects expert John Buechler. And comedian Marty Putz. What a great comedy name, huh? Marty Putz.
I'm laughing already.
music by Chucky Booker. Scooter, play us out of this monster, all right?
Push my pedal down.
Bones, push the pedal. We'll see you next time on Camp Midnite.